Alright, this is Jason with the Primal Outdoors channel, and I'm out today in the desert doing a little camping. I came out to shoot my 308 a little bit. I recently kind of wrecked on my mountain bike and ended up separating my shoulder. But I just found out that I drew my spring bear tag, so in a couple months from now I'm going to be going spring bear hunting again in Hell's Canyon. So I kind of came out today, wanted to just fire off a few shots to see what it would feel like to fire my rifle with my shoulder the way it is. It's pretty painful still, and I'm still fairly limited on motion with it. It didn't seem to be too bad. You know, I actually did get down, fire a few shots, and I didn't spend a lot of time with it. I didn't really want to push the issue, but I was fairly happy that I was able to shoot the gun and it wasn't creating a lot of pain. So I feel confident that I can move forward with making sure the gun is sighted in, you know, and getting some practice in over the next couple months before my season starts. Another thing that I'm kind of excited about trying while I'm out here is I received another tent from Kodiak Canvas. Now this is the Swag. It is a Bivy style tent. It's meant for just a quick setup, like, you know, it's a good tent for just overnights, when you just got a little bit of time, you're just going to shoot out somewhere, or you're running a gun and you're not really spending any time at any one place. You just want something that you can throw out quick and get set up quick, spend a night in, roll it back up, and get out again. So the nice thing about this tent is it's made out of the same Hydro Shield canvas that my Flexbow tent's made out of, so I'm very confident that it's going to be waterproof, as I've had no problem in torrential downpours with my Flexbow. So it's made out of the same material as that. Anyhow, I'm going to gather up some firewood, and it's starting to get later in the day, and I'm going to gather up a little bit of firewood. I'm not going to have a big fire, but I just want something to cook and have a little ambiance while I hang out tonight, and we'll get you back on later. Alright, I'm just kind of getting settled for the night, cooking up some Dinty Moore, cooking it right in the can. Probably not the best thing. I think these cans are lined, but I just don't feel like making a mess out of my bush pot tonight. So, kind of taking the easy way out. And that's done. So we'll get to eating on that. Alright, so I'm kind of settling in for the evening. We kind of got inside the Swag here, and I'm laying on the mattress, which is, you know, feeling pretty comfortable at the moment. Got a nice warm fire out in front of me. It's an absolutely beautiful evening, lots of stars. Wind's not blowing or anything like that. It still seems fairly warm. I can tell it's chilling off pretty good though. But it's about 7:30, so I got my tablet with me, and I'm gonna watch a movie and enjoy the fire, and I'll get back with you guys a little later. I got up fairly early in the morning after getting a really good night's sleep. The mattress in the Swag turned out to be very comfortable. And even being 6'4", I felt the Swag was plenty roomy enough, and I was able to comfortably move around inside without feeling claustrophobic. Since I had other plans for the day, I quickly started packing up the Swag. This is what I really like about this setup. You can keep your bedding inside the tent and roll the whole thing up into one package. It took me less than 3 minutes to pack up the swag, and I was ready to head out. This will be a great system for those times where I want to get out, but I don't want to spend a lot of time setting up a camp. I hope you enjoyed this quick look at the Kodiak Canvas Swag, and I look forward to seeing you again outside.